This is the local storage tutorial. So local storage is a form of storage where data can be stored for a long time, whether it be a day, a week, or for any given period of time. Is at the discretion of what the developer wants. So local storage is used when we want to store data that is not sensitive or data that is temporary. So there are a few methods that are used when doing local storage. For example, we've got the key method where the key method is used to retrieve the value or the string. We have set item, which is used to store items in the local storage. We have get item, which accesses data in the local storage. We have remove item, which is used to delete an item from a local storage. So when you with remove item, we is just I would say one item from the local storage, and then we have the clear method that clears all the values that are stored in the local storage. So with local storage, it has a few limitations where the data is insecure. It has synchronous operations, which basically means that tasks are performed one at a time. Sorry. So you need to wait for the task to complete before moving to the next one. So as we move to the code to our code, we have the index, which is what our users will see. So we have a form where the form has a label for car. It has a label for car. It has a label for the price. It has a label for the key, and then it has a button to submit where when you submit is when the records are stored. We also have a label for the retrieve key where the user will be told to enter the key to retrieve the item. There's a button for the retrieve the records. We have a label that for removing the key where the user will be told to enter key to delete the item. We have the button that removes that deletes basically the record, and then we've got another button that clears all the records in the local storage. When moving to our JavaScript, we have a function store. So this function store, it retrieves the values entered by the user for the car brand, price, and the key from the respective input field. It does that by using the document.get element by ID. So in that sense, it will retrieve the brand, the price, and the key. It then creates a JavaScript object named car. So in the car object, it has the properties brand and price, where it stores the values. And then the car object is then converted to a JSON using JSON.stringify. Finally, the local storage.setItem method is used to store the JSON string in the local storage. We then have a function retrieve retrieve records. So this block of function, it defines the retrieve records. It retrieves the key entered by the user from the input field. It then uses the local storage get item to retrieve the item associated with the key from the local storage. It creates an element P using uh, document.create and creates a text containing the retrieved records. We then have a function remove item. So what this remove item function does, it retrieves the key entered by the user from the input field. It then uses the local storage remove item with the key to remove the associated key. Then we have the function clear storage. So with the function clear storage, this is where all the records in in the local storage are cleared. So with the remove item, it will remove that one item that is associated with the key that the user has entered, and then with the clear storage, it just clears everything that is in the local storage. Sorry. Then we have uh, the window on load function. So the window on load function, it handles the event listeners. So what it does, it sets the on submit event in the form when you submit with the ID car form to trigger the store function when the form is submitted. It sets the on click events of the buttons with its clear button, remove button, and retrieve button to trigger the clear storage, remove item, and retrieve records functions respectively when the buttons are clicked. So basically with local storage, we basically just store data for a short period of time where we can retrieve the records or remove or clear the storage based on the key in reference to this project where we can retrieve the records using a key or delete them using the specific key. So to demonstrate how the code works, so this is the car brand. It will be a Kia, the price 10,000 with the key, for example, K. So when we store the record key and then the associated values that goes with the key in the object or the associated properties is here brand Kia, the price is 10,000. When you want to retrieve the record, let me see if I can't add another one. BMW 20,000, the key B, and then Jeep 5,000, key J. So these are our values stored in local storage. So if I wanted to retrieve information about the BMW, I'll use the key B to retrieve the records. So the records are of for B, the brand would be BMW and the price would be 20K. And then if I wanted to delete any key that is saved in the local storage, I'll just say K, remove the record, it's gone. And then if I wanted to clear the entire local storage, I'll just click on clear all records. So that is local storage.